work on it today. We've got to get better at it. We're doing okay getting the double team, but we're not getting to the interceptor spots. And the rotation, again, 6 freshmen, and it's completely a foreign language for those guys.
Carolina's next action comes Wednesday night. About to say Saturday, not quite. Wednesday night against Georgia Tech. We will talk about the Jackets when we return here on the Roy Williams Show from Learfield, IMG College. Carolina back on the road again. Tar Heels have not had many games in the Smith Center. They'll be in Atlanta Wednesday night to see Georgia Tech. The Jackets 4-3. They had their last game against UAB, unfortunately canceled. They have won 4 of their last 5 after an 0-2 start. And, Coach, this is a good, solid, veteran ACC team.
Well, you look at those guys who are doing most of the work for them, Alvarado, Moses Brown, those guys, they were there last year.
Yeah.
You know, they lost their the big center that they had last year, but other than that, the 4 starters that played against us last year are back. Alvarado just did a magnificent job for them here. Moses Brown had a couple of games in the 30s last year. So those guys are the leaders, but Parham, I mean, as you said, it's a veteran team. They beat Kentucky by 18 and had them 25, I think, at one time. So they're playing well now. They did get off to a tough start. Lost first game was, I think, a quadruple four overtime game, and they lost that one by 1. But they've done a nice job since then.
So, Coach, your next scheduled game after that, I know you're focused on Georgia Tech, but it was Syracuse here in the Smith Center. That has since been postponed. Do you have any idea what's going on there?
No, I don't. I'd like to have an idea because we could make some adjustments, but we have no idea what's going to happen, and I'm hopeful that we'll know what's going to happen before Wednesday's game. If we're not going to make it up, if we're saying it is canceled, then we need to find another game. If it's just postponed, then let's figure out when it's going to be postponed to and go from there.
I know everybody's dealing with that kind of stuff, but how tough has that made this year?
Well, it's been difficult, but as you said, everybody's dealing with the same thing. But I think the older you are, you can handle adjustments, and I think our freshmen just saying, wow, is it always like this? And we say, no, it's a lot more organized than it is this year.
Coach, you may have seen this. Duke women's basketball team elected to opt out of the rest of the season. Did you see that news? And how did it strike you if you did see it?
I did see it. I was stunned a little bit, because unless there's something, and there usually is something that everybody doesn't know, but I was stunned that they had canceled it at this early date in the conference play, but maybe there's some other things that were going on.
Have you talked to your guys just about their desire to play, I guess?
Yeah, all the way back into the summer. If this is important to you, you've got to make some adjustments in your behavior. You can't be like every other 18, 19, 20, 20-year-old, which, they think they're immune to everything.
Right.
They think nothing can harm them, nothing can bother them. And so our guys have been pretty doggone good about paying attention to what's going on. And, you can't be oblivious to what's going on in the world and think you're protected just because of your age. And but you never can tell what's going to happen.
Tar Heels are scheduled to be back on the court Wednesday night against Georgia Tech. That's an 8 o'clock game on Wednesday. We'll be on the air at 7 p.m. radio-wise for that one. Coach, great to be with you again. Thanks so much for your time, and look forward to talking with you again soon.
All right, Jones, be good. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas is past, but Happy New Year.